How to help the student within the autism spectrum succeed in veterinary school. The presence of students on the autism spectrum is probably the elephant in the room in veterinary school. These veterinary students will likely face many challenges while in veterinary school. But with understanding and knowledge, autistic veterinary students can succeed in their studies and become excellent practitioners. Here are some tips on how to help them. Understand their condition. Understand that autism is a neurological disorder that affects how people process information. It is very important to point out that the veterinary student within the autism spectrum is different but not inferior. Do not be afraid to ask for help if you do not understand something the student says or does. Respect their need for routine and predictability. An autistic student would prefer to study in an environment where abrupt and constant changes in the methods of teaching are not the norm. Constant changes can make the students underperform due to increasing stress levels compared to non-autistic students. The professor can help them stay organized by telling them in advance if any classroom changes or teaching methods are about to occur. When giving instructions, be clear and concise. Students on the spectrum may have difficulty understanding complex directions or multitasking. Breaking tasks into small, manageable steps can help an autistic student succeed. Be patient with them. Be patient when explaining things. Autistic students may take longer to understand instructions. Be patient, they will likely take longer to complete tasks due to their autism. Allow them to take breaks as needed and understand if they must leave class or work abruptly. Offer encouragement and support. Encourage them and offer support, but don't push them too hard. They will succeed in their own time and way. Let them know you are there for them, no matter what happens. Autistic students often have difficulty with social interaction but may excel in other areas, such as memory, logic, and visual skills. Use their strengths to your advantage, praise them for their abilities and encourage them to use their strengths. Encourage them to get involved in extracurricular activities, such as clubs or volunteering opportunities. Let them know when they have done a good job, even if it is a small task. Respect their sensory sensitivities. The professor or laboratory instructors need to be aware that some students may be overwhelmed by loud noises or strong smells. Autistic students may need to take breaks or step out of the room if they become overloaded. It is important to be understanding and not make the student feel like they are a burden. Be an advocate for them within the veterinary school administration. Encourage the school administration to develop study programs that might suit the students better. Instead of clumping everything into a 4-year program, some students may benefit from an extended 5-year curriculum that allows them to learn at their own pace more comfortably. Work with the autistic student to identify what kind of support they need and be their advocate in asking for accommodations from the veterinary school. One final word of advice: autistic students are not one size fits all. Each student is unique and will have their individual needs. Getting to know autistic students and what works best for them is important. With understanding, knowledge, and patience, any veterinary student, autistic or not, can succeed in their studies and become an excellent veterinarian.